Fielded in the end zone. It's Ramsey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Akron's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Zips want to change the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Zips line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back says, he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most of the time in those slot positions.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Makes him talk to the hand.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. He breaks it down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Mean Green!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Only had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Yates. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Zips come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Caught near the sticks, it's Yates. Smashes through the tackle. Halfway, getting a huge chunk of yards to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with a play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. Got room to work. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Zips moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker matters for 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for it all. It's him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
That's going to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go to the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game. But you got to stop the run first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Line gets set. First down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Zips will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Going to the run to start this second half.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Let's go! Gives it on the option. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pressure is on the way. The pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive player. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. You're off one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Zips will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Easy. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. Brings into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. North Texas really has it going on offense. Here we go. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Any better, just draining some time off the clock. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. Preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's this big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Ready, set. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out, 55. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed him beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it.
Fires one high and deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's bucked. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Pick up a 5 and third down and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
After the stumble earlier this